Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to be diving into part 2 of what's in my vanity / my makeup collection and organization. So today we're going to take just half of what you see on the vanity and this Alex 5 drawer right here. I'm sure that'll be enough to talk about today. So guys, if this is your first time here, I hope you do subscribe and comment. Leave me a thumbs up and also make sure your notification bell is on. Make sure you go and follow me over on Instagram, you guys. But we're gonna get into all this loveliness right now. Okay, so we're gonna move some things out of the way. I got my phone over here on the stand. If it does go off in the meantime, you guys, like, I'm cooking banana bread. I'm cooking like 4 loaves of banana bread, so you might hear my timers going off a couple times. Excuse that. But we've kind of discussed a lot of the things that are on the vanity. So if you guys are just have like questions about like mirrors and little objects and stuff like that, go and check out my recent vanity dust tour and you can probably get some more information there. Here at the back, you guys, I'm really just gonna focus in on the makeup and stuff, the beauty products and stuff like that. So you already know that this organizer, it's a Sonia, I think it's Cash. I actually tried to link this so you guys could get to it, but they're like all gone. You would have to go like, I think it was like eBay, like third-party sellers and stuff like that that actually had them. But back here, I've got a couple of facial globes. This one, Amethyst, this one, just a pin back here. My Fenty hand mirror. This right here is actually one of my favorites. This is the Huda Beauty Silk Balm, the Honey Kiss one. This is the only one I really like. I have a mini one that's in there, and I'm sorry, this is the one I'm in love with. I know she's got some other ones, but as you can see, it's almost gone. About time for refill, but that's one of my favorite ones. And I kind of keep it up here because I like to wear that like when I'm filming. Up here, I've just got some more glosses. Nothing in particular. I kind of just put them down up there because they were like all purple, kind of the decor. But I have this Florence by Mills. This is the Glow Yeah lip oil. I actually like that one. I put that up there to kind of more for decor, like I said. This one also more for decor. This is by Incredible, and it actually has like these amethyst stones in there. I got this from a BoxyCharm box. It came with a pink jade one as well. This has no scent. It's just a clear a clear gloss, and it literally has no smell. So that's kind of why it's up there, and it looks unused. I have this Glow Recipe Lip Pop. This is the blueberry one. It's the new formula one. And the reason, and you can tell because the first ones that came out have like the point on it, like it's a lipstick, but the new ones are like flat. Sorry about that, but this is what it looks like outside. It's got like the flat surface. It's not like tipped like a normal lipstick. So it's the newer formula. It's okay. It's got like the little scrubber beads in it. This is the other Huda Beauty lip balm I was talking about. It's okay, but it ain't hitting like that honey one, okay? This is another lip oil. I don't know. I think this is from a beauty drugstore. I did get this from a giveaway from a YouTuber. So that was in her gift to me. So it's been sitting up there and I've used some of it. But it's nice. Okay, moving some more stuff out of our way. But in this little rose gold box, I have 3 palettes in here. The Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's brand new. I've never used these palettes, you guys, and I'm getting there. Soft Glam, never used it, it's brand new. And then the Anastasia Norvina palette, brand new, never used. And the reason why I put it here is because I've never used it. It was sitting in one of my little, what is it? The Collect book stand I have. And because it was over there, I wasn't using it. So now I put it here so then I can get to it, you guys. In this first little basket I have, you guys, I have just eyeshadow palettes that I really need to play with. So I kind of have those like out front and center. So this one is the Makeup by Mario. This is actually brand new. I bought this like a couple weeks ago and it's been sitting over here and it's time to get into it. But these are some other ones. The Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure if this one has a specific name. Yeah. Magnet Spirit. Sorry, it took me a while to find that name on there. This one by Smashbox, you guys. I haven't heard anybody talk about Smashbox. Like, I think in like a few years. But I still have this palette. I think I got that one from Ipsy. These ones here are from Sephora. This is the Medium Warm eyeshadow palette. And they're really cute, affordable palettes, you guys. I just see I put my finger through this. But they're great shadows to play with, especially if you're like a beginner or even a professional. Hell. And then this one, I think, is the Deep Warm one from Sephora. And that's what she looks like. Very cute. What else do I have over here? I've got Violet Voss's Windflower. And some of these, I think all of these are pretty much not, they haven't been touched is what I want to say. So I just kind of been deciding like I just need to put some palettes over here and play with them. My number one makeup weakness, I would say, is eyeshadow. So that's why they're over here, so I can play some more, because it's been a while. I stopped playing in eyeshadow, even though I was still collecting them. And then this one is from Makeup Geek. It is the Peach Bellini. Now, tell me if I'm wrong. Isn't Peach Bellini a candle at Bath and Body Works? Tell me if I'm lying. But this is what she looks like. I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this palette because Makeup Geek did go under. And I believe Marlene kind of like talks about that. So I would just go on that channel and see. I think their website is still up. They might be still just getting rid of makeup products, but I'm not sure if you'll be able to get all these individual shadows, okay? And then here in the back, I have my first Pat McGrath palette. Oops, opening it the wrong way. And this is what she looks like. This is the Utopia palette. And she really is nice, I have to say. But I need to play with her a little bit more. As you can see, I pretty much dug into all of the colors, but nowhere near pan. And this second basket back here, you guys, these are all of my eyeliners. And they're very well organized. I've organized them into 4 sections because I'm a little crazy like that. My OCD was kicking in, and it's basically, I took this basket, I took some cardboard pieces, and I basically made this. I actually think I filmed it, so if you want to see it, I can put it together for you and show you how I just kind of did this. So on one side, we have all like pencils, pencil eyeliners, and yes, I labeled it. These are all my pencil eyeliners. These are all my blacks and all my browns. My browns, I rubber band them together so I can get to them quickly. So these are all my brown penciled liners. And then all of the rest of them are basically black. So, and they're all different ones. These ones are black, but they have glitter in them, so that's why they rubber band together. And then we've got all types of ones. Physician Formula. We've got, who is this? Who are you? Elf. We've got, ooh, where's your cap? probably way at the bottom. This is a Bodyography Onyx one. I'm sure the cap is down at the bottom. This one I think is MAC. Yeah, it is a MAC. This one is from MAC, engraved, and they're all pencil. Like either they're like a pencil one like this, one that looks like this, or they're like the retractable ones. Okay. This is still one of my favorites. It's by Thrive. It's their waterproof eyeliner, and I love it. I still love it. It's still good, and I'm never gonna get rid of it until it gets nastier, you know, really bad. And then all the browns in here are pretty much the same. They're like Lottie, Pixie. Who else is in here? Bodyography, Physicians Formula, NYX, retractable liner. So that's the gist of the pencil liners. And here, I think this is a new one. This is from Clinique. I haven't used it. It's brand new, so it's staying in packaging because I really don't need to open it either. Because as you see, I have so many on this side. These are all my like felt tip liquid liners. So yeah, let's go through these ones. So who is this? A lot of these are from my subscription boxes. So this is Estate. This is their liquid liner. And then we have this big old one, the big fat liner. And it is big, but it's nice. If you're like really into like graphic liners, you probably would like this. And sometimes this fat one is easier to control too. So I got that. Who else we got? We've got the Kaja liner. So it came in as a set. So this is the stamp left and right. So you can make a wing liner, and then it comes with the liner. It's not a bad combo. It works. It takes a little finagling, but it does work. I'm not even sure if they sell it anymore, but if they do, you can get it from Kaja, Sephora, one of those. Who is this? It's a brand new one from Pure. Yep. Point tip liner, black, waterproof. Yep. Pretty typical of me. Here we have some other ones. Like I said, a lot of them come from my subscription boxes. Whoops. Well, they didn't want to be viewed on camera, I guess. This one is from Tarte, and this is a double-ended one. So it has the pencil on one end, and I think a pen on the other. Yep. So it's a double-ended one. I need to put that with my favorite ones. I think I'm gonna put that with my favorite. I'm gonna put that over here. Anyway, as I'm organizing stuff, this Alamasca, I think I said that right. So another not drugstore. Why did I say drugstore? Subscription. I think I got this one from a subscription box as well. So I've got a lot of these, you guys. And I just use them until they basically go out. Or like if I'm just practicing, I really use these ones. And then my favorite ones I use from when it's time to get down to business. Yet again, rubber band all of my, ooh, that's my timer, you guys. Rubber band all of my brown ones. So I have Physicians Formula. I have some from NYX, and I don't know who this is. Black Magic. Oh, that's from, oh my God, what were they called? Jesus, I know they're right on the tip of my tongue. It starts with an E. Aiko? Yep, Aiko. Yep, Aiko. That's who they are. This Fenty one is very nice. And like I said, I keep those rubber bands so I can know where they are and I can get straight to them. And then in the back here, I have my colored eyeliners, all colors. Or I call them colorful because I hate the word colored. It's just a little pet peeve of mine. So I have these colorful eyeliners, and they range from pencil to felt tip pens. So I have a couple of Sephora ones. This one is called Starlooks. It's called Orchid. It's like a deep purple. Some couple more Sephora ones. There's a green one from Beauty For Real. Another one from Sephora. Another green one from Tint. I've got, and these ones right here I rubber band together because they're kind of like the same. Either they're like a very light, like champagne-y type of color, or like, so that's why they're rubber band together. And this rubber band is so loose, they're like about to come out of there. But I keep those all together because, like I said, they're kind of like the same color. They're like this light, excuse me as I hit the camera, they're like these light beige type of colors that are typically not the colors that I go for. But I have one from like Milk. Let's see, oh, that's just the end. That's the smudging end. And then that's what it looks like. So then they look kind of like this. So like almost beige. And I don't see myself using that every day, but I keep them around just in case. And then the last little section over here, I have liquid eyeliners. So got the Marc Jacobs one. I got this one from Urban Decay. This is the Razor Sharp Water Resistant Longwear Liquid Eyeliner. This was like my first eyeliner, like liquid one. And then I learned like, I'm not that good. You ain't that good, babe. Like some people can do these liquid ones like it's nothing. They're a little psychotic, I guess. This one is from, as you see, Huda Beauty. I think it's double-ended as well. Yes, crayon at the end. Maybe not. Oh, yes, and then liquid at the other end. So, there we go. That one's in there. I've got, who else in here? A purple one from Sephora. And then I've got two of these ones from KVD that I got from BoxyCharm. Bought these in a sale. And they're still good too. I just like to shake them up every once in a while to keep them nice. So those are all the eyeliners. Right here in the middle, you guys, I have this vanity tray and it has my little DIY little cups, I guess you can call it. So all this stuff is pretty much eye or brow stuff. So this is all brow stuff, brow and eye, eyeliner, eyelash stuff, and tons of eyebrow products, okay? So in this first little cup here, I just have my pen for my, I guess you call them your brow pens. So I have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's in chocolate. And then I have this double-ended one, which is from Urban Decay. This is the Brow Blade. So you have the waterproof pencil at this end. Focus, focus, focus. At this end. And then you have the pen on that end, okay? Very nice. This is one of my favorite ones. These ones and the Anastasia ones are like my favorite. Who else is back here? We have another Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I think this one is in dark brown. Yeah, so I have chocolate and dark brown. So, very nice. And then I have my mini eyeliner pencils back here. So, this one from Stila. It's just an eyeliner like that. They're good for travel. This Urban Decay Glide On 24 crayon. This one is nice as well. I think this is another crayon. This one's from Tarte. The Sex Kitten. And mostly these little ones I think I've gotten from what's the word I want to say? Travel boxes. Beauty boxes. So this one I know I bought on like a random day. I think I left mine at home, and I think I bought this one in Memphis. The Smashbox one. We went to Sephora down there. So that's this one. We'll fix everything later. And this one that's in the back, these are all my eyebrow gels. So I'll pull all these out, and then, whoops, I'm dropping stuff. So this one is from e.l.f. Y'all, this is like $2 to $3, but it works though. It's the Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. So one end has for the brows, as you can see, one's for the lash, and it's clear. It's like $2. Get it. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's the Clear Brow Gel, and it's just clear, y'all. It's just clear. I believe this one is clear as well. Or is this one a color? Is it in clear? The Florence by Mills ones? I can't remember. Ooh, focus. Yeah, it's clear as well. So this one, I like this one because the little wand on here was so small. I thought that was neat. I've got this one from Fenty Beauty. This was pretty popular a couple of years ago. This is the, what did they call this? The Brow MVP Sculpting and Brow Wax Pencil and Styler. I don't know why this one is having an issue. But it's a wax and a comb. As you can see, I've used it. It's dirty. Probably need to declutter that one. This one is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I believe it's in dark brown. Is it? Does it have a color? Did we say a color? Nope. It's in dark brown. I know it is. So that's that one. And then I've got some mini ones down here. This one is from Benefits, the Gimme Brow, in shade number 3. Tiny, tiny one. Got this from Ipsy. So adorable. Another one, Give Me Brow from Benefit, in shade 4.5. Again, adorable. And then this one is from Kosas. This is the Clear Lifting Treatment Gel. I just got the full-size one. And the kit in my Sephora haul, y'all. Yeah, as you can see, it's still a little bit in there. And then the last one I have that fell is this one from Benefit. Again, this is the 24-hour brow setter. So it comes, so it's supposed to be invisible shaping and setting gel for brows. This one is my favorite out of all of them. Once you put this in your brows, y'all, like, them brows ain't moving. It's gonna be hard, stiff, ain't going nowhere. Love this one. In this front little jar, I just have a whole bunch of eyelash products. So this is just a tweezers from Tarte. I had to buy this twice, y'all, because I actually took this to the courthouse with me and they confiscated this as a weapon. So this is my second pair. And no, I did not go to court for like something crazy. I went to get my marriage license. Thank you very much. So this is another tweezers. These little friends back here come from House of Lashes, and they are the Lash and Dash, and basically what they are, they're eyeliners, but they're glue for your lashes. So you can put this on like eyeliner and just place your lashes. You don't have to put this on your actual eyelash, and just put your eyelash on after you're drawing your eyeliner, and bam, there you go. So I got it in satin black, satin brown, and satin the satin clear, crystal clear. Geesh, I cannot talk today. Excuse me, you guys. But they're okay. They require some finessing. I'm not gonna lie. They're not the best product, but sometimes, you know, when you just see things that look interesting, sometimes you don't make the best judgments. So yeah, that one looks kind of, oh, it's still, sometimes these browns get a little icky, you guys. Like if it starts looking like a little green, it's probably going bad. And then the clear one is probably like always my favorite one. As you can see, I've used this one a few times and it is clear. I have this Huda Beauty one. This is the Sticky Tack Lash Glue. Girl, it's non-latex, latex free, but I need to get another one. It's almost gone. But if you want your lashes to last during a nuclear warhead missile attack, get this one. They're not going anywhere. You go on a boat, they ain't gonna fly off. You on a motorcycle, they ain't gonna fly off. You get on a roller coaster, they ain't gonna fly off. It's like cement, I swear to God. This might be a little hard to get it off your lash too. Just a warning. Just a warning. I have some eyelash glue from Duo. This one right here. And then 2 from House of Lashes. House of Lashes is my favorite glue. I don't know why. I think it's probably the first one I've ever used. And then I've tried other ones like the Duos. I really don't. They're all right, but they're really sticky, like the Huda Beauty. And I'm just a fan favorite. So I have the black one and then I have the clear one. So to each his own. And the very back, you guys, these are just more eyeliners, but these are kind of like the ones I use every day, or like my favorites. So I have them out up here so I can just grab them when I need them instead of searching for them in the little basket. So we have the KVD Tattoo Liner. This one is in Trooper Black 10. Focus, thank you. Yeah, so that's what she looks like. And she's the felt tip pen. And then who's next? This one is the Kat Von D Dagger Tatted Liner in Trooper Black. This is the waterproof eyeliner. And as you can see, the tip is a little bit different on this one. It is shaped like a dagger, I guess you could say. And it's, I don't know, it's kind of more like a brush tip. Again, Kat Von D. This is the ink liner, waterproof liquid liner. That one looks like that. My Fenty Beauty. I'm sure you guys have seen what this one looks like. All felt tip pens, you guys. And then this is the NYX That's the Point. It is a very sharp pointed liner. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay? Very sharp. So if you like sharp liners, this is the one that you want. This is that one. Lastly, we have this little cup of basically eyebrow pencils, and all this stuff will lead us into our first drawer in the Alex 5 drawer we're going to get into. So this is the concealer that I use underneath my brows if I'm going to use one, and this is just a Tarte Shape Tape. And what's the color on this? Tan. So that one. We have the Huda Beauty. This is their Brow Bombs, the micro brow pencil, and black brown number 7. So we've got spoolie on one end and the micro pencil. I mean micro micro. You see that, how small that is? And I put it all the way back in because it will break off. Lessons learned. This one is the Brow Style from Benefit. Also got a lot of these things I get from prescription boxes because you're probably like, why do you have like all the same products from different companies? I wasn't trying to do it like that. So you got the, like, I guess it's like the Pomade kind of like down there. And then up here you've got a pencil. Focus. Yeah, pencil. Never used that, but it's there. Who else do we have? Another Benefit. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil and number 3.5. It's a mini, retractable. I don't know where all this stuff is coming off on my hands. The Fenty Beauty MVP. Yeah, right? Brow MVP, yep. This one is in the color dark brown. Same thing, that little brush at the end. Also a very good one. These break really easy. Really easy, you guys. Lots of people love them, but it breaks so easily. Another brow MVP. I'm sure this is in a different color. Black brown. What was this one? Was that black brown too? Focus, camera. Focus. Oh, dark brown and black brown. There you go. We'll get into our Anastasia. So we have, this one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in dark brown. So it has like the square, rectangular kind of pencil on that end. And then I believe it's just a spoolie on the other. Yep. These are both the Anastasia Brow Wiz. One is in chocolate, one is in dark brown. I know one of these is broken. So pencil on one side. And then I know one of these spoolies is broken. Yeah, that one. But we've got extra. This baby right here, the Brow Contour Pro from Benefit. In brown light, because as you can see, these colors are not my color, but it came in a box and I kept it. More likely because it's got like the light colors to outline like your brows and stuff, the highlighter and stuff like that on there, the definer. Then you've got the deeper shade and then the lighter shade, and then you just click it to bring it forward. So it's nice. It's an all-in-one. It's nice. This one I probably need to declutter. This one is from Maybelline, New York. This is the Definer Brow in medium brown. So you got the comb on one end and that on the other. Sorry, I just kind of hit the camera. This one is also from Benefit. I think it's the same color, isn't it? Yeah, 3.5. Ultrafine Brow Defining Pencil. Same gist. This one is from Wander Beauty. Got this from a subscription box as well. This is the Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil in dark brown. This has a different little formula. This one right here is a little bit more dry, you guys, and it takes a little bit more finesse, but it's okay. Spoolie at the end. This is just a beauty supply store one. This is probably one I've had for a while. I haven't gotten rid of it though. It's probably one of the first ones I've ever had, and it's from somebody I don't know, but find you a beauty supply store that sells hair, like a Sally's type of deal. Not even a Sally's. Probably from one of like the little Asian beauty supply stores or even black owned. So just very generic. So now we're going to be getting into the nitty gritty of the vanity drawers, okay guys? So we're going to be getting into this first Alex 5 drawer. And some of my drawers, well, I tried to organize my vanity drawers based on how I did my makeup. So like I said, that last jar of eyebrow pencils would lead us into the first drawer, which is basically more eyebrow products. So this is what it kind of is looking like. This organization, I guess you can call it like plastic, came from IKEA, like the drawers did, or this drawer set came from. How much it is, I'm not sure, but I'll try and link it down in the comment section for you, okay? So this drawer is organized based on old, new, used, whatever. So my tweezers are over here. The tweezers that I'm currently using are right here. They're mostly all Tweezermans. These little purple ones actually have like a little flashlight on them. My mom got this for me, and it has like a little flashlight on it, which I think is really cute. So and this little holder thing I have, I made this. It actually held brushes, a brush set when I bought it, and I used it, repurposed it, put some wallpaper, sticky wallpaper that I had left over on the outside, and that's kind of what I got. So that sits in here. This rose gold set actually does go in here, but I just keep it right here. These are all of my old tweezers. I don't typically get rid of them in case I need a set for something or whatever. So that's where all these are. This is the current facial razor I've been using. This one is from Sephora. And it looks like this. This is the facial razor, and it comes with a set of razors in here. It's like, I think it's sterling silver. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe it's stainless steel. But this is what it looks like. It's actually kind of heavy, and I like it. It's more professional looking, I guess you could say. But I like it, and it comes with extra razors, and they do have razors on their website that you can buy for these once you run out. And I just pretty much push that back in there, and it goes back there. This, yeah, I got this. Don't know why. I think because it was just something, a tool I could possibly use on my vanity. It's basically like an eyebrow ruler. So if you're doing your own eyebrows at home, you can kind of make sure everything looks even. So that's what this is for. I've never used it because I actually go get my brows done from a girl who runs her own little business. So that's there. This is a continuation of brow products. So we have this one from e.l.f. This is their little brow palette. I don't know if it has a specific name or anything like that, but I'm sure you can get it on e.l.f. or any drugstore. I think this one is in like deep brown. Let me not lie to you. Yes, it's in dark brown. So you get like the waxes, and then you get 2 powders. So 2 waxes, 2 powders. I have a couple from BoxyCharm. This is from the Brow Bar by Rima. I do like the concept of these brow little kits that they give, because you get like the brow wax and the dark pomades. One's darker, one's lighter. This one came with a eyebrow gel, and then a little tool on the inside. I like that. I like the concept of this one a little bit better. Same company, Brow Bar by Rima, but this one has your highlight, what do they call it? Let me see, what did they say? Does it tell you in here? No, it doesn't tell you. So it has like the highlight shade, your cleanup shade underneath, your darker shade, your lighter shade, the pencil in here. Let me set this down for a minute. So you get the little pencil in there. You get tweezers in here. And then you get the spoolie and the tool, like the little brush in there. I like that concept because everything is in there in this one little kit. Some other people need to think about that. That's a really good idea. Over here we have the Patrick Ta for brows. This is the Shaping Wax Clear. And that's what she looks like. We have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. This one looks like an easy to replace. I've had it for a while. It's only good for 6 months. I know I've had it way past 6 months. As you see, it's not clear anymore. It's kind of cloudy. It's time to do some decluttering. And then I have this one from e.l.f. This is the Brow Lift. I actually prefer this one. It lasts longer, as you can see, because I've had these like at the same time. And as you can see, the product lasts a lot longer. And it's cheaper. Brow Pompades from ABH. I've got the chocolate and the dark brown. These are new ones. The old ones I got rid of because they're old. Like I said, dried out. All that jazz. And then back here I have these stencils. They came in a Anastasia Beverly Hills brow like kit, and I kept the stencils and got rid of the product because the product was getting like nasty. So I just kept the stencils and then I put it in here. Back here I have all new brow products. So when I run out of my other ones, so I have these ones. This is a brow dip gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's actually a mini in dark brown. It's just a new one, you guys. I have the product up there. Same thing up there. I showed you this. It's just a new one. It's the 24-hour brow setter by Benefit. This I did not show you. I have not used this. Well, I'm not gonna say I haven't used it. I haven't used it enough. And I probably need to put it up here in my little basket to use. But this is the Huda Beauty hashtag Balm Brows Full and Fluffy. It has like the little fibers in it for your brows. See the fibers? Yeah. So I need to use that more. I'm actually gonna take this one out and put it up there. And then we've got some pencils in here. ABH Brow Wizzes. This is a mini one in dark brown. And then this is a full-size one, I think also in dark brown. Yes. So we've got some extras that I've gotten from boxes and stuff like that. And we'll put those back. And then over here we just have razors, you guys. Unused razors, new razors that haven't been used. So I have another one of those Sephora facial razors over here. It's a brand new one. And then some other facial razors from Sephora, which come in a set of 4. And you can get those, they're still available. And that is my brow drawer, you guys. Getting into drawer number 2. This one has all my powders in it, you guys. Let me just say, some of this stuff needs to be decluttered, but that's another video. So all of my setting powders, all of my compact setting powders, blotting papers, mattifying oil papers, and stuff like that are all in here, okay? So starting at the bottom, I have this one from Lancome. It is in Bisque 400. It's actually kind of old. I think I need to get rid of it, but it's their translucent setting powder. And if you use, I would recommend this. Like, I need to get another one, but I would recommend that too. These are all the Fenty beauty powders. As you can see, they're super dusty. So I have banana, I have cashew. Why I went crazy with these powders, don't ask me. I was kind of like brand new to makeup. I really didn't know what I was doing. I have honey, and then I have hazelnut. And these are all the Pro Filt'r instant retouch setting powders, you guys. I have a couple powders back here. This is the Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. Y'all see how white it is. I have not used it yet, and a little scared too. So that's that one. Ooh, let me close this properly. This setting powder from e.l.f. This is the matte setting powder. I definitely recommend. Check her out. This is the shade medium, so I really like this one though. This one from Revolution, the Makeup Revolution. This is their baking setting powder. I probably need to declutter this one because it's been a while. And you'll know when your setting powders are starting to get old because they'll start getting dark. Like, I can keep this banana one. This one looks really good, but this one, this honey one, is getting a little dark, letting me know that it's time to kind of let go of that one. This is a new one from CoverGirl. This is the Clean Invisible. So it's a clean beauty non-talic powder, you guys, and this was sent to me for free. I am with I have a profile with, what is it called, Influencer. So what they do is they basically send you little surveys to fill out, and based on those surveys they kind of determine whether or not they're going to send you free products. They don't tell you the free products. Sometimes I have to like look up the shade names of stuff, and then I can kind of like guess what the free product is, and then you can either opt in their survey or opt out. So this is in the color 105. This is the translucent fair powder. It's nice, but the packaging sucks. It's very cheap packaging. Like, this powder gets everywhere, and it's probably gonna get everywhere right now. Hold on, let me open this outside of the camera. As you can see, it comes with a puff, and it just gets everywhere. Like, no matter how you try and contain this powder, because the plastic is so soft on this, the powder just gets everywhere. So, but it's still a nice powder. Another powder I recommend to you is from Beauty Bakery. This was their the first one I got was the yellow one, and then I went back and got the oat one, which is more of my color shade. You can mix these two if you wanted to, if you're wondering why they look different. This was the first one that they dropped, and then this is the newer one that they dropped. So, made at 2 different times. So they changed some packaging, that's all. I don't think you can get this one anymore. This one's from Becca. This is the Becca Hydra Mist Refresh and Set Powder. It feels like water is hitting your face when you use this. It's a weird feeling. Like I said, I don't think you can get this anywhere. Maybe third party, or even like a maybe a BoxyCharm sale or something. I don't know. The ones in the boxes I haven't used yet. So I have this one from Viseart. It's basically white, and that's why. This pink lips loose setting powder I have not used, but this is what it looks like. It's banana. It doesn't look bad. So I got that from a subscription box. Then we have this Laura Mercier. This is the loose setting powder, the light catcher one. So it was so hyped up. I got it, and then when I got it, I was like, it's kind of shimmery. It's got a shimmer to it, and I'm just not with the shimmer. I thought it was like, I knew it was gonna be like reflecting a little bit. It kind of reminds me of a highlighter shade. I don't know. It's hard to describe. This one from OPB is in medium. Haven't used this one. It's kind of like in a Sacha Buttercup kind of color. I don't know how that's gonna look on my skin since I'm tan. I don't know. I might have to give that to my mom once I try it out. But it's in medium. This one is from Kimchi. This is their Set In Bake Powder. Haven't used it. This is in the color Suntan. And it comes with a little puff, which is cute. And I think this is from that, I think she's a drag queen. Yeah, I think he's a drag queen. I think that's his makeup. Her, I don't know what he prefers to be called, but that's from their, I think their makeup line. I have this one from LYS. This is the Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. This one is in tan, but I'm sure because it's still in the packaging, I probably need to go a little lighter if I can remember. Yeah, that would be good all over my face, but not underneath my eyes. I got 2 Soft Focuses finishing powders from Black Radiance. Got these from the drugstore. I can actually use that one as a bronzer. And then all my minis are back here. So again, you guys are seeing that dollar store container, and you can kind of see why I have room to grow. If I want to, I can just kind of push that towards the back, but I just have it sitting towards the front. And in here I have sample sizes because for travel, or just because I didn't, you know, want to get the full size. As you can see why I started getting sample sizes instead of these full size ones, because I started getting the full size, and as you can see, not a lot used. These minis actually help me keep from making waste. So again, I have the Pro Filt'r Mini Instant Retouch setting powders from Fenty in smalls, so they're good for travel. So I have the honey, I have cashew, and then I'm sure this one is banana. Yeah, that one's banana. It's bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. This Tatcha one, I will not recommend to you. I feel like it didn't do anything. I felt like I got oily all over again. So if you have dry skin, maybe you want to try that one. If you're super oily, or even oily combination like I am, it did not do much for me. This sample from Hourglass, I don't know if I used this one yet. Have I? I guess I have. Why don't I remember it? Was it that insignificant? I don't know. I can't remember to tell if I can even recommend that to you guys. These ones back here are my Laura Mercier. These are the translucent ones. This one is an older one. This is my newer one. Samples. But yeah, you can see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. She's a fave. I didn't know she was open like that, but I guess I know now. All right. This is the new one. This is the honey one. She's also nice. She's nice. She's nice too. I don't think they made this in a big one yet. I don't think so. This one by One Size, I've been going back and forth about this one. As you can see, I've used her, but I still need to play with this one. Like, lots of people love it, but I'm still trying to figure out if I love it. So keep that one in mind. This one, even though I can't really stand the smell of it, it's really good. Huda Beauty needs to come out with some unscented powders. This is one that is in her Baby Baked Loose Baking and Setting Powder. This is in Banana Bread. Girl, I love this. And like, it has a little cushion in here. Oh yeah. Woo. Powders. So messy. And then I have, of course, some that I have not gotten into. I have this one from NARS. This is the Translucent Crystal, y'all. It looks like it's white. And that's why it's still in the packaging, because I did not know it was going to look like that. I got it as a sample with my points from Sephora. And that's what she looked like. Oof. Super, super wet. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use that. So it's still sitting there waiting to be tried. The Bare Minimals Original Mineral Veil Loose Setting Powder. I got this as a mini because I did get this as a full size in a BoxyCharm box, you guys. And y'all, it had exploded in the box. All the items were covered. Why it was not in a box? It didn't even have like the protective layer on there. It looks like someone like literally just like took it off, shook it up, threw it in the box, and was like, I'm having a bad day, so you should have a bad day too. Just saying. The Makeup Forever HD Ultra HD setting powder. Haven't tried it yet. It's white. I think it's white too. Yeah. I don't know why they call whites translucent. Like, I feel like I thought it was gonna be like a little peachy banana moment, but it's white. Don't need no flashback here. These are the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powders, okay? This one I have in medium. I kind of have to go back and forth underneath the eyes for this one. I can use this one all over my face, but it's kind of dark underneath the eyes. Or, yeah, not dark, light underneath the eyes. Excuse me. Let me say that again. This is light underneath my eyes. And sometimes I have to go back and forth between this one and then I have a little mini one in tan. Woo, excuse me. And I can use this all over my face as well, but I prefer tan all over my face. And, oh, goodness, let me get the tan that I just dropped. And this is what the little tan looks like. And as you can see, I've really been using this one. Pan got a little dip in it. This is an old one, you guys. I refuse to declutter this. This is a Lancome. This is their translucent mattifying silky pressed powder. It is my color, like to the exact T. But that's what it looks like. I need a new sponge in there. But that's what she looks like. Over here, I have the Instant Blotting Powder from Fenty Beauty. This is the old formula. I guess they came out with a new formula, and everybody says it's just as good, but I've had no issues with this one. And then I bought the little brush that goes with it. So, yeah. So that goes like that. Let's throw this back here. But like I said, I like my little storage, the way I've organized this, because the more powders I get, I can just push this back, move it forward, use the side over here. These are all oil papers. So oil papers, these ones are from Proactive. This one is from Fenty Beauty. It's got the little mirror on there. And this is just an extra roll. Those Tatcha papers that you've seen up there at the top, they're the same thing. I just never used them. I kind of used them more as decor because once I got them, I was like, it's too pretty to open. So, never opened it. So that is all my powders, you guys. Change the angle up a little bit, but this is the third drawer, and the third drawer has all of my foundations in it, and this is how I have it organized. This has recently been organized, you guys. I reorganized it, decluttered it, and I did not want to make a video of that because that was like a long night. I had to make sure shades were matching, things weren't expired, and all that. So this is my new drawer full of all of my shades. Now, everything in this container, this acrylic container right here, is also selling at cash. You can find it at Target. This one I think is still available. All these foundations match me, and in this corner because they can't fit in here or they are too tall for the drawer. These ones back here, not saying that they don't match me, but they're more of like the summer shade of me. So I've kept them in a separate container. Another dollar store container. Probably $1.25 now. This one I think was also $15. So with that being said, yeah, let's get into this. So I have this one from Shiseido. This is the Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. Really like this. It is a medium to or light to medium coverage tint, and I really like this because it works well with others. It has enough coverage in here to make it almost like a foundation, and it's very lightweight, very lightweight. I actually first got this, and I actually got this as a Vox box from Influencer, so I got this for you guys. This first one in Tan Kwanzan, which you'll see if you want to know all my foundation matches, you guys, they're all in the comment section. This one is it's a tad dark, so I got the lighter shade underneath. This one matches me so well, it barely has any coverage, okay? It literally matches me that well, but I like the coverage more in the darker one, so, you know, I use both. I have the Fenty Easy Drops in 16. Another tint I will recommend to you. This is my exact match. This is the Born This Way Matte. This is from Too Faced. It is exactly my foundation match, and I was actually shocked when I tried that one. Pat McGrath Labs. This is the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. I have this in medium 18. That's also a very light, super watery foundation or tint, whatever you want to call it. This Huda Beauty Stick Foundation I have in Churro in 415N. This is thick. It's nice, but it's thick. Who's back here? This is my Westman Atelier. This is by Gucci, I think. Gucci? Yeah, Gucci Westman. I have the shade in 10.25. This is actually a little too light for me, but I got this free, and I just didn't pick the right shade. But it's actually a nice foundation. And that packaging, I mean, the packaging is everything. Who else is back here? My Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, y'all. This is a classic. I'm in the color 5W1 Bronze. If you have textured skin, super oily skin, this is the foundation for you. Another one, the Double Wear Sheer Longwear Makeup. Same thing. This is a tint, though. Same color, 5W1 in Bronze. And this is what she looks like. I'm actually trying to figure out what foundations I kind of want to take down south for my cousin's graduation. I kind of need to do that like the next day or so. So you'll be seeing that video come out here pretty soon too. Here goes a drugstore one. Now, when I was a little darker, I was in, and I got these caps are backwards, okay? So this darker one is toffee caramel, and then the other one is warm honey. I gotta mix these. Before I could wear this one, the toffee caramel, no problem. But now I have to kind of mix them, so that's why I kept the other one. Same thing with the LYS. I'm in between these shades, and there's not a shade in between this. I bought them, and it did not work out. So I have the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation and TNG6 and TG5, and I mixed these to get my perfect match. My perfect match in the Born This Way by Too Faced is Caramel. This is probably a really, really, really good medium to full coverage foundation. If you want me to recommend something to you as a beginner, oops, sorry, I hit the camera. As a beginner, I would say this Born This Way, the Estee Lauder, anything Fenty. Again, I could do summer, winter with these, but to get my perfect match, I have to mix them. So we have the Makeup Forever HD Skin. And a lot of these foundations, you guys, I've tried and I've not made videos about them. So if you see any of these foundations you would like me to make a video on, I can definitely do that for you. Who else is back here? True Match Color, the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is the Perfect Glow Flawless Foundation. Very nice. Oop, didn't tell you the shade. And 8.75. This one was a tricky one. I don't have a true match in this one, and it's kind of hard to mix these ones to get my perfect shade for the Dior Backstage foundation. So I have, what is it? 4W and 4N. Gotta mix those. That's a tricky one. And they have a very strong, this is a scented foundation, just letting you know. Very floral. I let it sit out a little bit before I put that on my face. Also scented, but not as bad as that one, is the Dior Forever foundation. This is their 24-hour perfecting skin caring foundation with sunscreen. I am in 4W. That is my closest shade. I have not bought any more to see if I can be like if I need to be like 4N, because I think this one pretty much does the trick for me. I do have a video on this foundation. Who else is back here? This is a Lancome dual finished, who is this? What do they call this? The multi-sculpting powder and foundation in one all-day wear in 440 Bisque, which is cool. And that's what she looks like. This is actually like my perfect shade match as well. This is the best powder foundation I have. Nothing compares to this. Nothing. I have the KVD Good Apple foundations. As you see, I've dug into them because I have to mix them to get my perfect shade. This one's a little too light. This one's too dark. Mix them together. I get a little something in between. They all right. This is a thick balm. This is they need to just work. I think they need to work on the colors for this. It'd be okay if I had my perfect match, but because I don't really use that one as much. I only wear that in the winter time. Would not wear that in the summertime. It would literally melt on my face. These NYX Bear With Me Blur, they're like the Tint foundations that came out. This is actually not my color, in Warm Honey, but I kept it just in case because I don't know what it's going to look like in the summertime, because I have to mix these two, 13 and 11, together to get my perfect shade. But if I were to get too dark, I don't think caramel would be deep enough for me. Or I think caramel's a little too deep. But if I needed a little bit of something more, I just kind of kept the 15 around. Okay? That's what I'm really trying to say. This one, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm trying to let it work on me. I'm trying to see if I can finesse it. I don't know what it was. But for me, it felt like putting cake on my face. Just, it's really thick. I don't know. I really don't know. It does have really good coverage. But I'm just not sure about it. I'll have to keep working with this one. The last ones, well, not last ones, but they're back here, are the NARS Soft Matte foundations. I think these are the ones I want to take with me down south because, like, when I say this does not budge, this is very heat resistant. This one right here, baby. Yes, this one, between this one, my Lancome foundation, and my Estee Lauder, heat resistant, okay? So I have the Hein and the Cadiz. They're both in the medium deep. So this is 2.6 and this is 3. There's also a video on my channel about the, not Hein, but I put Cadiz on. At the time, this was my perfect match because I was very well, what's the word? Tanned. The Lancome Tint Idole Ultra Wear. Also very good for anybody who has very either mature, acne prone, you have complexion issues such as hyperpigmentation like me. I recommend this one to you. Anybody who has mature skin on my page, I'm going to recommend Lancome, Estee Lauder on there, Too Faced, the matte and the regular, probably even the LYS and the Shiseido. As far as tints go, well, yeah, the Shiseido, probably the Fenty, and who else? The Armani, the Giorgio Armani. I would recommend those. Down here, I have the Fenty. This is the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Foundation Powder in 360. This one is my closest shade match. This is about as close as I can get. So, as much as I can say about that. It's okay formula. This, I love this CC cream, this e.l.f. CC cream. It is a full coverage natural finish and it looks so good. I don't know why people don't talk about this one anymore. It's so good. My color is tan 225N. And then the Fenty foundation. This is the Pro Filt'r Soft Matte Longwear foundation. My closest match right now is the 360. I used to be as dark as 370, but right now I'm like 360. There, she actually keeps dropping more shades, you guys. So if you started out with Fenty when it first came out and they did not have a shade match for you, go back and look, because even in the last year they dropped some new colors, and I think I'm in 335 is really like my true match, but I can't remember what shade the lady at Sephora matched me with, because when I went they were like, oh, they've got, you know, new shades if you want us to shade match you. And I actually found my shade and I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and of course I lost it. Back here, you guys, these are my summer shades, but I do have the Westman Atelier. This is the Vital Skincare complexion drops. These are nice. I actually need to go down a color. This is in the X.5. I need 0.25 or X. I'm thinking more of the X.25. It's funny. I need this one in X.25, and this one I need in the X.5. This is my summer shade, and the Lancome Idole Tint is it's the same thing. It's just in 435 instead of 25 warm. So that BS stands for Bisque, warm. It's just a little dark, just a tad. The Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Tint Moisturizer. This was the hardest tint I ever had to match myself with. This is my closest match. All the other colors are very light, or they make my skin look gray, which means they're neutral but not warm enough for my skin. So this is the closest match, which is in dark 18W. It's a little dark on me right now, but if I were to get a tan this summer, it probably matched me perfectly. Same thing with this Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. Same thing. A little too dark. If I got a little dark, this is in Terra 8.5. If they have like maybe an 8 or a 7.5, maybe that would be my color. Same thing. A little too dark. I have not used this one yet, but it feels really nice on the skin. Who else is back here? Huda Beauty. And their stick foundation. This is Gingerbread 430N. Super neutral, but warm. I thought this was my color. Only if I get like really dark this summer could I wear that. And that is all my foundations, guys. So we only have 2 more drawers to get through, okay? Just 2. Okay, guys, drawer number 4 has all of my concealers in it. And this, well, you want to call it acrylic, I got at Target. You can get that not in their beauty section, but in their bath organization section, okay? I don't know what that was, that loud noise, but okay. So anyways, these are all my concealers. So there's drugstore, there's luxury brand, there's cheap, there's expensive, there's a lot going on in here, okay? So most of all the stuff that's back here is kind of like what I'm storing, and what I'm using lately is kind of all down in this little section, okay? So let's start in the back. I do have these Jouer concealers, and I have a lot of them because they were on clearance, so I couldn't return them, and I like them. They are the Essential High Coverage concealer pens, and that's what I really use them for. I use them to cover up any type of hyperpigmentation on my skin. The color that I really use is the Dark Orchid, this one right here, and that's what it looks like. Now once you push this up, it doesn't go back down, so I'm not gonna, it's like a click pen, that's all it is. And I just use this on my acne scarring and stuff like that. It's good, so that's why it's down here. These little ones are from e.l.f. They're super hydrating. They're like the what do they call it, the brush type of concealer pens, and they're also very nice. I think I could get a lighter shade in these though if I wanted to brighten my under eye. Back here, I have the Born This Way Radiant Concealer, which I could put down there. Actually, I am, because I need to work with that a little longer. This one by Smashbox, y'all. I probably need to declutter this one. Probably a lot of decluttering needs to be happening on this one. I thought this was too light back in the day because I didn't know any better, but actually it's a really good shade. If you ain't got no Pro LA girl, Pro Conceal, I mean, who doesn't have this in their vanity? Who doesn't have this in their collection? They're good. I would say, depending on what kind of skin type you have mature skin, you may not like these. I feel like younger people use this, like in their early 20s. I think it looked really good on their skin because usually their skin doesn't have that many issues. This kind of doesn't dry very well down on my skin. I wouldn't say, I say I have premature skin. That's the way I would describe my skin right now. So they're cheap, they're good, depending on what you want to use them for. If you're just using them to outline your brows, fine. If you're really using this to like conceal your face, brighten your face, I think there's better products out there. These, also a staple in anybody's collection. I don't think they're ever going anywhere. The Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealers. I've got 3 of them. One I keep as a contour down at the bottom, but these are also nice. I think those are good beginner-friendly ones as well. Who else is in here? This one from One Size is not my color, if you can tell. But the coverage is very nice. Sharp tape. Shape tape. This one is in, goodness, I can't even read that myself. Tan Sand, which is kind of light. Also a beginner friendly one. These ones by Dior, they're not bad. Still working with them. I have the other shade down here, which is my 3W, which is more of the shade I like. So it's down here. Y'all, a lot of people didn't like this one. This one is by, let me mix this up a little bit. It looks a little funky. This one is by Natasha Denona. And lots of people didn't like this because they felt like it creased and all that, but it was one you had to finesse. I had to finesse the hell out of this. And I found out, like, you cannot, once you put this down, it dries really fast. So you have to put it underneath your under eye and then blend it out. You can't just let it sit, let it dry. No, it's gonna dry out on its own. So you had to hurry up, blend it out, put your powder on it, then it looked nice. You couldn't play no games with this. And I had it in 12W, but I see Natasha's gonna drop some new concealers, y'all. So I might have to snag me one of them. I'm not even gonna play. This one is by Dose of Colors. Really not my favorite concealer, but I got it. I haven't decluttered it. I probably should. It's okay. It's okay. This one by Fenty Beauty. Yet again, it's okay. This is the type of product you need to warm up on your hand first before you put it on your face, or else you're really gonna mess some things up. But it's an original OG product. I would say that's probably good for beginners as well. These, I've got 4 of them. I'm not gonna go through all of them, but these are the Fenty Beauty concealers. These are their more recent concealers. They're Bright Fix concealers. I have the colors Peach, which is 9. I guess I gotta look at the other colors. Peach in 9, Honey in 10. I have Almond Butter in 12, and then Pumpkin in 13. I thought this would be a good color corrector. It does not do well on my skin. It looks so patchy. I really have to super, like, moisturize my face for these concealers. So those are definitely a play by ear depending on how your skin uses it or works with it. These I will recommend to anybody. They are the NYX Bear With Me concealers. Focus, thank you. Very hydrating concealers. Actually, they might be too hydrating. You might want to let these dry a little bit before you blend these out, just to get a little bit more coverage. But I have it in medium, golden, and tan. Another concealer are the Fenty ones. I'll recommend these ones. They're not my favorite, but I'll recommend them to you. They are the Pro Filter concealers, you guys, and I have them in 370, 350, and 360. Very creamy, but I feel like they dry down just a little too much for my under eye. I would consider this one from Jessica Black more of a cosmetic. If you're trying to cover a damn tattoo, this is what I would use. Like, it's thick, runny concealer. I'm not gonna open it because it literally runs out of the bottle. But I got this one from Ipsy. It's not bad. But it's definitely a heavy concealer. Like, if I wanted to cover every dark complexion on my face, I'd probably go with this one. Who else is in here? These little ones, I guess we'll go over a couple of them. This one is the Juvia's Place concealer. I have it in number 16. It's actually very good. Another good mini one I have is by NARS. Does it have a name? No, I don't see a name on here. But the color match on this one is medium dark, 1.5. My camera is not gonna focus. Focus. There you go. So that's that one. Who else is down here? Color correcting wands. This is the Clinique Better Ever All Over Primer Color Corrector. This is probably one of my favorite color correctors I've come over. The Peach Apricot, it's very hydrating. It doesn't dry out. It looks really nice on my skin. Another color corrector from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in tan number 3. And that's what it looks like. Not bad. This one from Huda Beauty, it's okay. Not a favorite though. This color wand, I've never even used it. It's been sitting in here. I got it from BoxyCharm, and it is the Shape Tape Glow Wand. I think you would put this underneath your foundation. I don't know. It's glowy. I know it's glowy. And then something I need to declutter is this one from Tresik. Y'all not even hear anything about this company anymore. I don't even know where I would even buy this. But it has a sponge to blend out, and then it's like a crayon on the other side. It's magnetic. Down here, I have more of the concealers I use on a daily basis. So, or the ones I use the most, or the ones I'm trying the most. So we will go through those. This is a new one for me. This is the Jouer. I think it's also called High Coverage. Yeah, High Coverage Liquid Concealer. It's supposed to be creaseless, soft matte, and have hyaluronic acid in it. This is starting to become like a favorite of mine. Let me get this one over and done with. This one from Dermessa Myrick. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I understand why they didn't like it. And then I understand why people did like it. I'm not going to recommend it to you right now, but if you want to try it out for yourself, definitely do that. I typically don't like to recommend things to you guys that I don't really love or I'm iffy about. And the reason why I am hesitant to recommend it is because the way it dries down on my skin. I might have to finagle that a little bit. This one from KVD. I don't even know what it's called. And it has no name on it, of course. But I know it's the new one. Let's see. It is the Lightweight Full Coverage Concealer. That's all. I think it's called Good Apple. Is it called Good Apple? Yes, it is called the Good Apple Concealer. This is in tan 261. It looks like that. That wand is everything, though. Or Dulfa. Another one that I like, which is kind of new, is the Too Faced Born This Way, the Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. I've been liking this one. I think this one is in Honey Bun. It is in Honey Bun. And I've been liking that one. Very hydrating. This one I've been using on a lot of my hyperpigmentations, and I've been liking it. It is the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. That full coverage, yep, believe it. So I put this on my face, let it set for a little bit to even get even more of the high coverage-ness of it. And I use this beautiful blending brush from Sigma that I have. It's the bee's knees. But it is in Tan N6 or TN6. And it's a little dark. So that's something new I've been using, is using a darker coverage concealer to cover my hyperpigmentation. And then sometimes when I put my foundation on, depending on the foundation, it really covers it really, really well. All right. Told you about the Jouer Essentials High Coverage Concealer Pen. And then I also told you already about this Dior, the new, well, the Backstage Dior one. There's a new one that just came out too. So this, I just told you I added that one to the pile. And then the last one I really, really like is this one from Huda Beauty. This is their Faux Filt'r Concealer. I think it's the matte concealer. Yes, Luminous matte concealer, and I have it in Caramel Corn 5.1N. There we go. I really like this one. I actually want this in another color, a lighter color. It's almost my exact skin color, but I really like that one. Okay. Final and last drawer, you guys, for part 2. This is all of my contour and bronzer and face palettes. So, and I have more face palettes in another area, so I'll show you those too. So let's go over the face palettes first. So I don't know if this is what I want to show you. Yeah, I guess I can. It's kind of got eyeshadow in it too. So this is a face palette from Ofra. This is the Good to Go palette. So you have all these lovely products in here. You can bronze, do your eyes, highlight, blushes, all of that in here. But we'll add this to it's in my face palette section, okay? So that's why it's there. And all these lovely colors. I have not used it, as you can see. Brand new palette. Another one is the On The Glow palette. So it has basically highlighters and bronzers in it. Highlighter. I would consider that like a highlight bronze situation. Bronzer, highlighter. I also have not used. And it's in my face palette situation. I'm thinking about putting all my face palettes on a, what do they call it? Like a palette separator, like a, you know, like a stand, a palette stand or whatever, to free up some room down here. But this is another one. This is the Pro palette. This one is in the, it's called the Soul palette. So you have, same thing here, setting powder, bronzer, eyeshadow, what else is in here? Blush. And the reason why, yeah, that kind of shows you more what's going on there. Never used as well. Now, this is a contour. I'm not going to show you that one. That's the contour face palette. Those are contours. These are more face palettes. So this is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. You can get this at Ulta. This is kind of like actually one of my first ones I've ever gotten. And I didn't know I didn't need all this. But as you can see what I've used and what I haven't used. I probably could declutter this one, but I'm not because I have sentimental value. This face palette. This is the Contour palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Studio Pro palette. And all the lovely shades under the rainbow. They probably could go a little darker than this, though. I hope there's a darker one. Just saying. So that's what this one looks like. Who else is back here? I know I got 2 palettes. These Cabe beauty palettes, cosmetic palettes. They say you can get these at Walmart. So you have volume 1 and volume 2. And I have not used these. I actually got these from BoxyCharm because when I got volume 1, I was like, I kind of need volume 2. Because this could work for me, but yeah, again, it's not deep enough. That's a little too orange for me. That's a little too light for me. I could use these shades underneath my eyes, you know, the highlight and set my foundations and stuff, but that's about it. The other one, excuse me while I put that one back. Volume 2 looks like this. This is a little deeper. Ooh. Yeah. This is a little deeper. I could bronze with this one. I could contour with this one. It's a little bit, it's a lot deeper. I actually like this. This is very nice. So, and they say you can get these at Walmart. That's what I'm just, you know, hearsay that someone had told me that I could get those from Walmart. A staple in most people's collection is the Shade and Light Contour Palette from Kat Von D. It's now called KVD now, guys. If you didn't know, now you know. And these pans are replaceable if you run out. I remember when this came out, it was such a big deal. Such a big deal. You're probably like, Bianca, that palette is so old. But see, I didn't get it when everybody else got it. I got it when I first started watching YouTube, which is about maybe 4 or 5 years ago. What is that? 2000, maybe 6 years ago. 2017 was when I really got into makeup. So yeah, these are more contour palettes. This is one by Tarte, and it does still smell like chocolate. Chocolate. I have used it. It doesn't look like it, but I've used this one. Just haven't used the brush. I actually got this from Marshalls. Marshalls is a good place to find makeup, you guys. If you didn't know. Who else is in here? We got another. Oh, wait. I gotta open this one. This is another contour palette. This is the Cocoa palette by, what did I say? Tarte. Too Faced. And this is what this one looks like. So you've got highlight shades, and then you've got contour shades at the bottom. This one is from Morphe. I think this is the first Morphe palette. Morphe anything you've seen in my collection, right? I got this from Ipsy. Ipsy sent this to me. I think. Yeah, I want to say Ipsy. But this is really nice. I really like this one. And then the last contour or face palette I have is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is a cream palette. Actually, I have another cream palette. And that's what it looks like. And I have used this, and it's very interesting. It's the light one. I wish I would, and I got it from Marshalls, and I wish I could have found like the medium or deep one in this. So the last one I have is from Iconic London, and this is the multi-use sculpting palette. Haven't used it. Very, very beautiful. I love the packaging, but you know, it just gets all your fingerprints all over. Okay, guys, and then we're gonna get into all like these singular bronze and contour shades and stuff. So I have this organizer in here. It is also from IKEA. A couple dollars. I guess this is a better view. But down here in the corner, I have all of my contour products. And then these are all bronzing products in here, okay? So if you're wondering. So I don't have a lot of contouring singular products, but this one is from Fenty Beauty. And the color Truffle. Again, you're going to warm this up on your hand, then use it. I really love Fenty's concept of giving you kind of like everything you need in a single like purchase. I like these because this came into 3 products. You had your concealer, your contour shade, and a highlighter and a trio, and they're magnetic. Not my favorite, but it's in my collection, is the Patrick Ta for Face. This is the She's Sculpted Cream and Powder contour. or cream contour and powder bronze duo. I did not care for it. Didn't care for it. So you've got the cream product up here. I feel like it's all right. I feel like it dries down kind of nasty. I actually tried this in one of my videos and it just, I feel like it ruined my makeup. Ugh. And then who else do we have? I have this contour stick is from ABH. It was a sample sent to me when I bought something else from them. And it's in the color Mink, which I think is very, what's the word I want to say? What's the word I want? Cool. Cool is the word I want to say. So that's what it looks like. I'm not a cool person. I need a warm contour, or at least not that cool. I put this one down here. It's actually you know, you can use these colors for anything. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. But like I said, you can use it to conceal, contour, highlight, or retouch. This one I was using as a contour. And that's all the contour that I have. Let's get into all the bronzing products that I have. So, getting into what I have, everything in here is powder except for this section right here. This section is all creams, okay? So we'll start right here in the front. And we have one from Tarte. And I don't use it because it has a shimmer in it. If I was going out late at night, yes, maybe. But this is the Chocolate Gold Soleil. And it still smells like chocolate. And then this one was like, this is like my first bronzer, and it came from Ipsy, y'all. Can you tell I used it? You know, you gotta learn. This is in the Pacifica Natural Beauty Sun Kissed. And then I have this one from Morphe. I actually think that same color is in that face palette, and it's called Enemy. It's a bronzer. Very warm shade. Yeah, I don't know why this was in my blush section, but I recently found it and was like, why is this in my blush section? It's a bronzer. This is the Glowish by Huda Beauty, and it's in the color light or tan light 3, and it's a bronzing powder, of course, soft radiance. I have not used this one yet. I need to put this one up on my thing in my little pile up there. I will. Who else do I have? Probably some ones I need to declutter. This one's from Tarte. Park Ave Princess, the Amazon Clay Waterproof Bronzer. Also good for beginners. This one is from Hikari. I've had it for a while. I actually got this one from Ipsy as well. And this is the shimmer bronzer. I think it's the only shimmer bronzer. Besides like this Too Faced one and this one, these are kind of like more of the shimmers. I don't think I have any other shimmers. I could be lying too. We'll see as we go through, okay? Over here, we've got some more bronzers. This one is from MAC. This is from Aaliyah. This ain't finna bronze up nobody, especially not me. Like, if it ain't showing up on my finger, who was this supposed to bronze up? Yeah, so she's pretty much a collector's item. Then I've got these ones from Armani, also very good products. Baked. Where did we go? Like, we used to always have like baked products, and it comes with a little brush in there. But we don't even hear about baked products anymore. Just stuck my thumb in that one, and it's still good. light. This one's light, as you can see, but they're good products. This one I think is a little darker. Maybe. I might be lying. Let's see. I lied. Yeah, needs to do some decluttering, but I bought these like at the beginning stages when I started doing my makeup, you know, so you live and you learn. So that one is in 9. This is the Baked Bronzer from Milani, and this other one was in 4 Glow. So if you're lighter than me, as you see, they're very pretty. All right, who's over here? I've got this mini one from Fenty. I believe it is in Caramel Cutie. Yes, it is. And it's brand freaking new. I haven't even used it. Probably gonna put this in my travel. I think so. I think that's what I need to do with that one. These are the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzers, you guys. These recently came out, I think, last year. I got them in 3 different colors. Why? I don't know, because I'm just insane like that. But I've got 400, 450, and then 350. Very nice. They're very beginner friendly as well. Cheap. I think they're like, I'm gonna say they're cheap. $8 versus like my ones back here that are like $40, $50. So yeah, cheap. Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is their powder bronzer and saddle. This is like also kind of light. I probably need to declutter it. Like if I probably could use it now. It'd probably be kind of light, but I probably could use it. See how that I try to be optimistic. This one from Cover FX will definitely recommend. Or Cover FX, excuse me. I always say Cover FX, but it's FX. Comes with the bronze and the shimmer. Beautiful together. So yeah, this is probably the only one with the shimmer I'll actually recommend. Besides the Milani ones. This one, I got this during the Ulta 21 Days sale. This was like something I'd never seen in their sale with their Cover FX palettes, you guys. And I also have some other ones of the Cover FX little compacts like these. These are golden. Another kimchi product. This is the bronzer, and is that Taylor? No, it's number 6. I went to. I ain't used this one neither. But look at that packaging. It's cute. It's a little brown heart. What's she look like? Okay. I might have to try her out. She looks dark enough. Let's see. Sometimes I just put stuff away, you guys, and I have, ooh, she is red. Oh, I don't know. She is super warm. She's a little red in there. A little orange. I don't know. I don't know. All right. And then who's in the back? I got something from LYS. Love Yourself. Beauty. Bam. That's a nice shade. This is the LYS No Limits Matte Bronzer Encouraged Tan. Okay. Bam. Who else do we have in powders? We've got Fenty Beauty, which is, I'm going to tilt this up a little bit so you can kind of see in the back there. I haven't seen them with those. These are the Fenty Beauty. These are the Sunstalker Instant Warmth Bronzers. I have it in Caramel Cutie and Beige Gal, okay? And definitely will recommend to anyone who's a first-time user with bronzers. They are very good. I go back and forth between Beige Girl and Caramel Cutie because as you can see, this one is a little bit more on the cooler side. This one is definitely more warm. So depending on what I'm feeling like, this I would probably use more in the daytime. Maybe this one I use more in like the afternoon time. You know, depending on that summer, you know. I would use these more in the summertime, I would say. In the back, we got the Charlotte Tilbury. These are the airbrush bronzers. These are matte, a matte bronzing filter for face and body. So you can see that one gets used a lot. This is my favorite. This is my go-to one. And then this one is a little bit lighter. Sometimes it does the job, sometimes it doesn't. But it's always good to have, I think it's always good to have different shades because you never know where you're going to fall. Especially like during the summertime, because everybody gets darker in the summertime. I don't know about you, but even I get darker in the summertime. Now, this little section right here is all creams. So we have luxury again and drugstore. We got the e.l.f. Putty bronzers. They are very good for excuse me, you guys. Beginners. They kind of remind me of the Fenty ones back here. So these are the cream ones of the these are the Cheek Out Freestyle cream bronzers, and I swear they're just identical. They're pretty much identical. So one is Teddy, one is honey glazed. So I would match the Teddy with this one from e.l.f., which is the Bronzed Belle. And then this one is a little bit more on the warm side, which is Golden Days with the honey glaze. So I'll show you both. That's honey glaze. And then that one. Ah, don't fall on me. I would match these two together. And they're actually very sheer and buildable. So that's why I say they're really good for first timers, beginners in beauty, because you can't really mess these ones up. They're so sheer. Like, even if you did mess up, you could blend the hell out of them and they would just disappear. All harsh lines and everything. And then Teddy, was it Teddy Bear? Yeah, just Teddy with this one, which was the Bronzed Belle. Yeah. I love these. Especially, I really love the Fenty bronzers. And then, who else do we have in here? This one from LYS is a big staple right now. It took me a long time to get my hands on this. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. I haven't fallen in love with it. I'm just gonna be real with you. For some reason, I don't know if it's the brush I'm using, if it's the technique I'm using. I just have not fallen in love with it yet. It is very pigmented. A lot goes a long way. I feel like this almost gets a little muddy on me. So I kind of have to learn to be less heavy-handed with this. I'm just being honest with you. Now, other people are going to recommend that to you, but that's just my opinion. You don't have to believe me. Go with other people. Try it out for yourself. You never know. Makeup always is different on different people. Some people liked certain things. Some people don't like certain things. Like I said, everybody's skin's different. This one is from ABH. This is their cream bronzer. I got it in caramel. I have used it. I've just been keeping it in the packaging to remind me to keep trying it. And this is what it looks like. It is very nice. This one by Charlotte Tilbury, the cream bronzer I'm about to show you next. It's not a favorite, but I gotta keep working with it and see how it goes. So also, I got that in Tan 3. This is their Sun-Kissed Glow bronzer. I'm going to try it again and see how it goes. But I just felt like it gets a little muddy at times. And I don't know if it's the color. I don't know. Maybe I should go with a lighter color. I don't know. I just feel it looks super muddy. I don't know. I'm trying to like get those harsh lines, but it still looks muddy to me. This is a new one. This Chanel one. Now, Chanel's wrong for this. They have only two colors in this one. And Chanel's wrong with this one. They have a lighter color, but this is the Cream Belle Mine, whatever you want to call this. Healthy Glow Bronzing Cream. I have this in deep, or tan deep. They have another color. It's lighter than this, and then that's it. And I know this does not work for anybody who's deeper complected than me. But this one, ooh, where can I put that? Right here. That. Now that one. Now you see how better that looks than that? Like that looks way better than that. I'll even do a little bit more. Like this looks a hell of a lot better than that. I just feel like that it doesn't blend as good as this one. And it does have a scent to it, just to let you know. So that's a new one in my collection. And actually my first Chanel makeup product. So getting this definitely makes me want to buy more Chanel and see what it's like. She's also in the box to remind me to keep checking her out. So guys, that is the end of part 2 of my makeup collection. I'm just gonna kind of clean up as we're talking. So let me know your guys' thoughts, comments, concerns about part 2. As you can see, this is why I kind of broke it up for you guys, because I didn't want to bore you guys and go into another section when I know this was a lot. This was a lot. So definitely let me know your guys' thoughts, comments, questions. I will definitely answer them for you. But if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you got that notification bell on. But as I always say, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Look out for part 3.